Alright, what's up everybody? I'm going to do a state of the game product review of South Park, The Stick of Truth. I bought this game as soon as it came out, had it pre-loaded, and started playing it that minute that it was available. And then from there, from there I did a complete run through as soon as I could. Like that night I ran all the way through the game. I do not recommend doing that for anybody that actually wants to enjoy the game. This game has a lot of humor in it that if you play too much of, here, let me turn the audio down. If you want to get all of the humor out of it, just don't do it all at once. It gets rather repetitive for the most part. It is a very obscene game, as some people would probably expect from a game such as South Park. There's some dildos in anal cavities going on. There are some very crude there's some very crude humor. At one point, you have to go into Mr. Slave's ass to disarm a nuclear bomb and save the world, or save South Parkville. Sorry, I don't know the name of the town off the top of my head. Save South Park. Holy crap! All right. So the game is not for the weak of heart or even children, I guess. I would not recommend this if you have children. I wouldn't let them buy it. It's an expensive game. I think it was $60 when I purchased it. The replay value of this game is not really there. It's the same thing, just like a lot of first person or single player games are. It's the same thing. You're just doing it over again. So it's a little bit frustrating, I guess, to pay that much and then not have any replay value. You do have 4 different styles. You have a thief, a Jew, a assault dude, and then a mage. I forget what the assault guy's name is, but he's the guy he's really strong and everything. So I went through it as a thief. My wife is playing through it. This is her account right now. Her game that I'm going on right now, and she's going through it as a mage. So there is a factor of, you do have to pay attention. If you pay attention, this game can be a lot easier for you. Things that shine like this, you're able to take out, and then rather than facing all of the enemies or whatever, you can face just 1 or 2 of them. Makes it a little bit easier. Overall, there's a lot of, like I said, some cliche things in there. Al Gore, you pretty much end up hating Al Gore, which is, it's funny. I found myself cracking up quite a bit in this game. But like I said, definitely play this game in doses for what you can handle. It only a few hours at a time is what I would recommend. And the overall game is basically, you are a new guy in town. Your parents moved you away from somewhere, you don't know where, and you don't know why they moved away, but they wanted to get you away from wherever you were. You go through, you have to make Facebook friends, and when you make Facebook friends, you're able to get abilities like these perks that are all the time there. And there's, like you can see, there's a ton of them. From basically, you take less damage, you do more damage, things like that. Your magic ability is your ability to control your farts in certain ways. Then you have your abilities, each mage, thief, and everything has different abilities as far as special attacks go. There's quests, there's a map that Timmy, comes up in his little cart and takes you from one part of the town to the other, like really lickety split. You got collectibles to go through. There's the Chin Pokemon that you have to go through and collect. They don't really give you anything other than just having them. I've not completed a set, so I don't know if you get all of them if something special happens. But you're able to use different parties. This account hasn't been very far, so you're not able to use all of them, but eventually you're able to use all the different characters as your friends when you go into battle. Personally, I think Butters is my best. Is the best person to have for strength and stuff. But each one has a different ability. So if you're going against the aliens or the zombie Nazis, then you might want to use Butters. If you're going against somebody else, you might want to use Kenny, Cartman. It all varies. So there is a lot of different variables in the game. Also, with that, the game proceeds as you proceed. So you could face Al Gore right away. You could go and try and fight Al Gore right away, and his level and his health and his power are equal to whatever your health and power are at the time, which is really cool because it doesn't mean that you have to wait till the very end to go face Al Gore or go face Mr. Spanky or whoever and go into the sewers, which to each his own. Whether they like that or not, I think it's a good idea. That way you're not limited to where you can go and when you can go there. It does get a little bit annoying, especially when you have to go up to Canada. Canada is a Pokemon style game, or Pokemon style area, so it has that really annoying Game Boy music that at that time I was about it was about 4 o'clock in the morning when I was up there, so I was not feeling that music very much at all. So yeah, there is again the gross factor, anal probing, abortions, going in people's anuses, all that stuff. But at the same time, there is a lot of humor in there, especially if you're more mature. If you love South Park, you'll probably love this game. I have not been a big South Park fan growing up just because my parents didn't really allow us to watch that show, and then I haven't actually owned cable for over 10 years. So I haven't really followed South Park that much, but even though I haven't, I still got a lot of enjoyment out of the game and a lot of laughter. So for $60, it is pretty expensive. The replay value isn't really there for me. Maybe for somebody else it is. You can change your difficulties. You can change your character and what style of character you're using. When you go to the main menu, it's a pretty simple VB6 type game, not real fancy on the user interfaces and stuff. There is some downloadable content, but it's pretty simple, right there in your face. Click and just go. They have already produced at least one update that I know of to fix some glitches, so hopefully in the future they'll add some more functions to it to make it a little bit more playable for the long term. So hopefully this was useful. If not, let me know. Let me know if you want me to add other things in the future on my reviews. If not, great. Click the like button, the subscribe button, all those fancy YouTube buttons if you want to. If not, I hope you're having a great day. If not, I hope it gets better from here. So all that being said, I hope to see you guys soon.